another vlog, or if you're new, welcome. It is currently Wednesday morning, a little after 7, and I need to be getting on the road because I am running late, but I just wanted to start off the vlog and welcome you to a couple days in my life. It's going to be a fairly typical rest of the week at work. Like I said, it's Wednesday, so my 2 busier days are already kind of over and done with, but I do have quite a bit of stuff to finish today and tomorrow because I am taking Friday off. So it's going to be a busy rest of the week. I unfortunately don't get Monday off, which is Martin Luther King Day, but I still get a 3-day weekend since I'm taking Friday off. So anyways, I'm just trying to talk a little bit so I can wait for my car to warm up. But I'm going to get on the road and head to work. But before we jump into the vlog, if you could consider giving it a like, I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so. And let's get our day started. Now. I just washed my face and brushed my teeth, and I'm gonna do my skincare real quick. I would have liked to get to bed a little bit earlier tonight because I've been falling asleep really late, honestly, for the last probably couple months. Today was a pretty typical day. Again, since I'm taking Friday off, I did have kind of a decent amount of stuff to do, so I can fully unplug and take Friday off and not have to worry about anything work-wise. But it was just a pretty typical Wednesday. Brandon's off today, so I got home, we hung out for a little bit, did some laundry, went and got food, and then I did play a little bit of Animal Crossing because the update came out this morning, technically at 3 a.m. But I didn't play too much because I don't want to experience too much of the update off stream, and since I'm taking Friday off, I'm going to be streaming the update on Friday, so I didn't really play too much, but I did get on and do my daily things. That was before dinner, and then we got Jack in the Box, and I sat on my computer and tried to do a little bit of editing so I could get a little bit of a head start on it. So again, I would have liked to be going to bed a little bit earlier, but since I was kind of working on editing, I'm not super mad at it. If I have to stay a little late tomorrow because I show up to work a little late, it's not that big of a deal. So anyways, again, I'm just doing my skincare real quick, and I'm gonna get in bed and do a little bit of reading. I'm getting really close to finishing Iron Flame. I think I'm 90-ish% of the way through. So honestly, we might finish that in this vlog, which we haven't really done many vlogs lately. I just kind of need to get myself back in the vlogging headspace. I will get back into it hopefully, because obviously I started my channel on vlogging, so I kind of want to keep up the vlogging, but I am trying to also incorporate some sit down videos as well on my channel, just because the vlogs do get a little repetitive at times, it seems, at least for me when editing. So I do kind of want to switch up a little bit this year. Also, on the topic of reading, Iron Flame is not the first book I finished this year. I did technically start it in 2025, but I did start the year with Spectacular by Stephanie Garber, which is the holiday novella in the Caraval series. Obviously, I would have loved to read it more around Christmas time, but I finished it in the first week of the year. I literally started it on the 1st, and I think I finished it on the 6th or the 7th, so it was still holiday-ish time, so I'm not super mad about it. And also it checks off one book. My goal this year is 15, so we're already off to a pretty good start. And then like I said, hopefully we can finish Iron Flame this week, maybe in this vlog, and that'll be 2 books for the year. So anyways, I am going to get into bed, do a little bit of reading, and try to fall asleep fairly quickly. The last couple nights, again, I haven't been falling asleep until probably 11:30, so I think I'll consider it a win if I'm asleep maybe by 10:45, But in order for that to happen, I do need to stop talking and get into bed. So I'm going to do that, and I will see you tomorrow. Thursday. I totally meant to have a little chatting clip when I got in the car before I left work, but I was leaving kind of late and I just wanted to get on the road to get home. It is a little after 5:30. I just got home. I'm going to head upstairs in a minute, but I just wanted to chat for a little bit and just catch up on today. It was a kind of busy day. I had a couple meetings and just a lot of things that I had to finish up since I'm taking tomorrow off. So fairly busy, and honestly, as I say, a lot of days, I could have stayed later and gotten more things done, but honestly, it'll be there on Monday when I get back to work. So it'll just have to wait until then. But anyways, like I said, I'm home now, so I'm gonna head upstairs, shower, and get started with dinner, and also just get into some editing because I really need to lock in and get going on that. So that's kind of the plan for this evening, is to just hang out, do some editing. Maybe I'll play some Animal Crossing a little bit. I haven't played or experienced too much of the update yet because I am streaming tomorrow since I took the day off. So I'm probably not going to play too much. I kind of want to focus on editing tonight because tomorrow I have a doctor's appointment in the morning, and then I kind of want to focus on streaming once I get home until Ryan gets off, and then I'll edit tomorrow night. So I think tonight is going to be mostly an editing night with a little bit of gameplay and some reading as well, because I'm almost done with Iron Flame. I think I have like 2 chapters left, and honestly, last night, the chapter that I finished on had me tearing up, and I probably shouldn't have read that chapter before I fell asleep, partly because it was like almost 20 minutes long, but I was like, oh, I can read one more chapter, like no big deal. And then I was tearing up, and then I closed my Kindle, and then I started crying in bed. So again, probably shouldn't have read that chapter last night, but I might be able to finish Iron Flame tonight. If not, I should definitely be able to finish it tomorrow night. So anyways, enough yapping from me. I'm gonna head upstairs, shower, and just relax for the evening, and we'll just see what we can get up to. Good morning and happy Friday. It's a little after 9. Like I said yesterday, I believe I took today off for the Animal Crossing update, which came out early Wednesday morning. I don't know exactly when it was supposed to come out, but I haven't really played much of it, so I took today off so I could stream the Animal Crossing update. And I was planning on going to the doctor. I had an appointment for 9 a.m., but I'm obviously not there right now. They rescheduled me for Monday, so I do need to call and reschedule for another time because I don't think I can do Monday. But anyways, like I said, I'm home now. Ryan just left for work a little bit ago, so it's just me and the cats. Pretty much like any other weekend day, except it's a Friday. So I am going to make some coffee. I already threw the sheets in the wash. I was going to wash them yesterday, but I figured since I'm actually not gonna leave the apartment today, I would just do it today and get it over with. I'm gonna make some coffee, figure out something for breakfast. My plan is to stream around noonish, but since I have time this morning, since I'm not at the doctor, I think I'm gonna just work on doing some editing and get going on the video for Sunday, which is the books that I read in 2025. So I will have that linked above and below if you haven't watched it yet. I have done what I feel is a decent amount of editing on it, but honestly, I didn't really start editing it until Wednesday night. So I really need to lock in and get some stuff done because I don't know how much time I'm gonna have tomorrow to edit, but I know I will be able to edit after stream tonight. So anyways, I don't want to yap because I do have some things that I do want to do around here and just in general before I do stream later today. I'm gonna get my coffee going and just sit at the computer. Gonna lock in and just do as much editing as I can before I have to get ready and start stream. So let's get going with our day. It's 12:50 and I am finishing getting ready so I can stream soon. Like I said, I kind of wanted to stream at like noon, but obviously that's not happening since it's afternoon. But I had to log on and do a little bit of work. This is what happens when you're the only person that knows how to do one thing in the office and it's kind of time sensitive. So I did that and I did work on some editing for Sunday's video, but of course, not as much as I would have liked to since I had to do a little bit of work. So here we are. I'm finishing getting ready and I'm going to start stream at 1. And we're just going to game until Ryan gets home probably. If he doesn't get off early, I'm going to go until probably around 6-ish, which is when he gets off. Maybe a little bit after that. It kind of just depends. I'm still going to try to go until around that time. Even if he does get off work early, I'll just stream when he's home. No big deal. Some Fridays he gets off early and some Fridays he doesn't. It kind of just depends on how busy it is. So we'll see if that even happens. But my plan is to stream until at least 6, whether or not he gets off early. So that's kind of the plan. And like I said, we're just going to play some Animal Crossing and hang out. But I did also, while we're chatting, want to give a little update on this Maybelline Super Slick Tinted Brow Glue. I bought this in the last vlog, so a couple videos back when I was at Target because I was out of my NYX brow glue and my Target did not have the NYX brow glue in stock, at least the shade that I wanted. They did have the clear brow gel, but I'm not really a huge fan of that because in the mornings, the less products, the better. I literally just want to swipe a tinted brow gel through my brows and then put on mascara and that's it. Obviously sunscreen and skincare as well, but that's it for makeup products. So this is what I picked up because I'd seen some people talk about it, like I said in that vlog. And honestly, it is pretty good. I don't know if my NYX brow glue was just like really out of product or what, but this was pretty tinted the first couple days I used it, which I mean, I love, to be expected, but I went in a little heavy-handed on it because I didn't expect it. But my NYX brow glue, I was really just like packing it on because I think it was just too far gone. There probably wasn't even any product in there if I'm being completely honest, but this is good. It's pretty tinted. It is holding my brow hairs in place. I don't really have super unruly brow hairs, but there are a couple that like to kind of not follow the way that they're supposed to go. So this does keep them in place. And I have noticed that if one brow hair does like go out of place before it dries, like, and I don't notice, then it's kind of stuck in that position. So definitely keep that in mind if you're using this. Anyways, I don't have much time because I need to finish getting ready, touch up my hair, and get on the computer and get started with stream. So I'm gonna go do that. But just wanted to give you a little update where we are for today. So I'm going to go get on stream and play some Animal Crossing. Happy Sunday. I can't even say good morning because it's 1 p.m. and I'm at my computer. Obviously, I just made some coffee and I grabbed something to eat, and I figured we could just chat for a little bit because we didn't chat at all yesterday, and I apologize for that. Ryan took the day off because we were doing Supercross last night with his family, and so we just spent the day together. And if you've been around for a while, then you know that Ryan and I don't have days off together, but sometimes one of us will take PTO on the other person's day off and we get to spend the day together. So I still try to vlog, but I don't really talk as much because I'm trying to just get little clips here and there so I can actually spend time with him and just enjoy our time together. So that's what we did. I had to go get my nail fixed because it chipped earlier this week, so we went and did that. Then we went and got my car washed, got a couple things from Winco, went to the mall, went to Sephora, and I got a couple things. I just got actually, let me go grab the bag and I can show you. Didn't get too much, but I did get another Summer Fridays Light Aura Vitamin C Peptide Eye Cream because I'm running low on the one that I have now. I've been meaning to go to Sephora for a couple weeks, but obviously, like, with the holidays, I was kind of trying to wait for the craziness of the mall to die down. And then I also got the Fresh Soy Face Cleanser. I said it when I bought the Fresh moisturizer that I'm using, that I used to use this back in the day, and I don't know why I stopped using it. I'm basically out of the face wash that I have right now, and I'm like scraping the side of the like bottle to get the rest of the product out. So it was time to get a new face wash, and I figured we would try this one. So that is what I got from Sephora. After that, we went and Ryan got a shirt because he wanted to have like a racing kind of shirt for Supercross last night. And then we got lunch and came home for a little bit. I got ready, and then we left and went down to San Diego for Supercross. So we were down there with his family for a few hours, watched the races and all that. And honestly, I might have gone a little too hard, and it's been a very, very rough morning. And so I'm just taking it easy. Like I said, I just made coffee and something to eat, and it's 1 p.m. So we're definitely moving slow. I don't think I got out of bed until almost 11. It's gonna be one of those Sundays. I do still kind of need to go to the grocery store and grab at least a couple things, but I've just been sitting at my computer doing some editing since I got up because I have not finished today's video. Honestly, it might not go up until tomorrow, but that's fine. I'm giving myself a little bit of grace because it's just been one of those weeks, and then obviously yesterday did not go how I planned on it going. I didn't expect for us to be gone most of the day, and I kind of planned on editing in the morning, but it happens. Honestly, Ryan and I got to spend the day together, which was nice, so I'm not mad about it. But I do need to finish editing today's YouTube video and just get that done. So I'm going to lock in and do that, and I don't know if I'm going to stream today just because I don't know how much longer it's going to take me to edit this. It should be pretty good to go, but I do have a couple things that I want to like add, like B-roll and stuff like that, and just want to make sure it's good to go. So honestly, it might be another couple hours, and then I do think I might still go to Vons today. We'll see. If not, I'll just go tomorrow after work and grab a couple of things. We're planning on going to Costco next week anyway, so I don't know if I really need to get too much. That's kind of just how my Sunday's looking. We'll see how the rest of the day goes, but again, I need to get this video done. So I'm going to drink my coffee, eat my yogurt bowl. I just did Greek yogurt with a little bit of almond butter and some granola, do some editing, and hopefully get this video finished so I can maybe get it posted tonight. If not, I'll just post it tomorrow. No big deal. So yeah, hopefully it's a chill Sunday. So I'm gonna edit and eat, and I will catch you later. It's now almost 7 p.m. I didn't really do any of the things that I said I was going to do. I did finish editing the YouTube video that was supposed to go live today, but I did just schedule it for tomorrow morning because I was like, you know what? I didn't want to have it go live too late in the day. So it is done and scheduled for tomorrow, all ready to go. And then I've just been hanging out with the cats, did some laundry, washed the towels, ran the dishwasher, and did like a couple things around here just to get ready for the new week. I am going to hop in the shower. Ryan's not home yet because he went to his brother's because his parents are still down here, so he went to go have dinner with his family. I was planning on going, but with how like rough my morning was and night, I kind of decided to not go. So I'm just home with the cats still, and we're just hanging out. I'm going to hop in the shower, wash my hair, and just get ready for the evening, relax, and then figure out something to eat for dinner. I'm not super hungry, but I definitely want to eat something. I've kind of snacked a little bit throughout the day, but I think I probably need to eat a little bit more of a meal before I go to bed. So I have some frozen things in the freezer that I bought for lunches, so maybe I'll have one of those. I'll figure something out. But I'm going to hop in the shower and get ready for the evening, and then we'll just relax for the rest of the evening and get ready for a new week.